Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Marnell. I am back today with the 100-day project. We're on day 11 and we're making envelopes. So just to be kind of like full disclosure, there's many ways to make envelopes. I have made envelopes different ways. Today I'm going to follow Tina's instructions because I am following along on Tina's mask making projects on her channel. I'll link her in the description box below. So we're gonna do that, and I am going to keep it simple and make envelopes from these 6x6 papers. As you can see, I have quite a collection of them and I hardly ever use them. So I thought this would be a nice exercise to start using these and make cute little envelopes, because they do give a nice size envelope for your junk journals. I'm just going to take maybe a couple of pages, not all blue. Let's do a red one. Just pick a couple. I think a lot of these are from Stampin' Up as well. I bought quite a bit of 6x6 papers. Oh my goodness. From a garage sale last summer. Doesn't really matter what I pick. Eventually, I do want to use all of them. So yeah, I do have a envelope punch board. Camille was so kind to show me how to use it last week. I haven't practiced yet, Camille, and when I'm done here, I am going to take my punch board with me and practice and see if I can make a couple of envelopes with my punch board. I found one at the thrift store. So this is very easy, obviously, because I'm starting out with a square piece of paper. I'm going to end up with a square envelope. And so all Tina did was she would, which side do I like the most? She'd fold this up, like this would be the bottom flap. Where's the bottom flap? And then the side flaps. I think the hardest part about this is to kind of keep your folds straight so you don't have a odd shape envelope, and I tend to kind of want to, for some reason, make them wider to the top. Yes, and then just fold this down. Okay, and then all we're going to do, you open it up. I don't know if you can see, but where these folds overlap, you'll have a triangle, and you simply want to cut those off. It just makes it less bulky and a little neater. I'm pretty sure if you don't want to do this step, you can possibly do that, but I think it's worth the extra step. Okay, and then the next step is to glue them. So Tina left hers with that little piece there. I don't like it, so I cut that off, and all I do is I make a straight cut there so that I don't have that. And you can glue it this way depending on what you like best. Maybe I'll do this one this way. Excuse me. Because this one is double-sided, it looks pretty on the inside as well. And of course, if you're using your punch board, you're going to have all your envelopes will be the same size. And I think the punch board does it this way too, more like start out with a almost like a diamond. Anyway, so let's make more. I'm going to maybe just mass make now because it's fairly easy, and we'll do all the cuts and folds the same. So I am way behind on the schedule for my 100-day project because I was sick last week. Thank you to everybody who sent me messages and well wishes. It's been a bit of a rough week for me. I tested positive for COVID on Tuesday. I can't believe I survived a lockdown and almost a year after, and then got COVID. I have all my immunizations, all my shots. I don't know. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. My husband says it's good to have it, then you have immunity. So let's go with that. But yeah, I've been pretty sick all week. Today is the first day that I can kind of talk without coughing for more than 5 minutes. And yes, I did, because I am immune compromised. I did take the antiviral medication, which I definitely think helped with getting, I felt better almost immediately when I started taking it. So that's definitely something. I don't know if it's widely available everywhere, I don't know, but here in Canada I qualified for it, so I did take it, and I can definitely say I think it made a difference for me. I don't know how it would have been without it, but I can tell you I felt pretty sick. Anyway, I am going to just do a quick video today. I don't want to talk too much and do too much on the first day. I've been in the basement under quarantine for the week, so it's been a very boring week. My husband did stay home 2 days, just because those first 2 days, like I say, I had a very bad fever and I didn't feel so good. I think it's the first time in his life that he stayed home from work because I'm sick. So that was, yeah, that should tell you how I felt. Anyway, I am better. As you can see, this is a pretty fast and easy way of doing an envelope. You can do rectangle ones the exact same way too. I just want to use all of these 6x6 pages. So yeah, this week I'm going to try to keep up with my 100-day project schedule. I don't want to end later than I planned to do at the beginning. So I am going to do 200-day project videos for the next couple of days until I'm all caught up. I am going to not do Roxy's weekly challenge. I'll just show you next week what I made for the challenge. Excuse me. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm just gonna show you next week what I did for the challenge. Otherwise, I'll be here all week doing nothing but making videos. Yes, and that's it. I will do Marguerite Miller, and then hopefully by Friday I'll be all caught up and go back to the normal schedule and not overload you with 100-day project videos. So now I'm just taking all the notches down. I'm not gonna do this video too long because my voice is already starting to feel itchy and scratchy and not happy. Yeah, so if you're doing mass makes, the easiest and best way is to kind of do or fastest way is to do all the steps for each individual piece at the same time. So like I did all the folding at the same time, now I'm doing all the cutting, then I do all the gluing, and that just makes it faster. Cindy from Studio Lou is doing a mass make march. I watched quite a bit of her videos while in bed, and she's doing some really nice projects. I'll put her channel in my description box if you want to go see what she's up to and maybe follow along with her. Like these, the ones that I've been doing for Tina, there's a lot of pockets involved up until now, which is great because that's usually the last thing I do is pockets. I don't know. It's just easier making tags and journaling cards. Whereas Cindy started with tags and journaling cards. So I might do a couple of those and show it on Instagram when I'm done here and just sit in my bed and maybe make something. We'll see how it goes. And I think what I'm going to do with these 6x6 papers, I'm going to coffee dye them just to give them a bit of a toned down color. It is a little bright, and I do want to be able to use everything that I make. I think I'm going to do that. You can always add, if you have, maybe I'll do this one the other way around. If you feel that your papers are too bright, obviously you can also put a layer of gesso on with a brayer, and it gives you that dry paint look. You can tone down some of your papers too, which is a good idea too. Okay, so now we're gonna do all the gluing, and I do think I'm gonna put the hearts inside. I do want to snip these off. Forgot about that. Yeah, so thank you to everybody who sent me messages. Camille, Cheryl, Lynn, and Laura, thank you. And I saw, I think it was yesterday, or Laurie from Enchanted Dreams 71 was sick too, but I did watch a video of hers just before I came upstairs, so I think she's feeling better. Yes, there's definitely seasonal flus going around for sure. I just didn't think, you know, when I told my youngest daughter I had COVID, she said, "Mom, is that still a thing?" Oh yeah, apparently it is. So be careful out there. Yeah, and like these, if they're not a 100%, remember you're probably going to decorate them. You're going to maybe glue them onto a page. On this one, which way are you going? This way. But if you do want them 100%, you can use a template so that they all look the same. That's what I'm trying to say with 100%. You can use a template, and I love using a template. I have a set of templates that I've cut from using acetate for transparencies. A nice thick see-through plastic works really well. I love using that as a template, and I have quite a bit of them, and that's what I normally do. I use a template. So I open up I do have a video on showing how I did that. Maybe I'll link that video if I remember. Yeah, you just open up an envelope, trace it with a permanent marker on your transparency or your acetate sheet, and then you can put it on your paper and just trace it with a pencil and cut your envelope out. So yeah, it's pretty simple. And then of course the best way to get them, if you want all of them exactly the same size, I would say, is use a envelope punch board. Okay, my brain feels a little foggy for sure. So now let's decorate one. Let's do this little brown one. Or maybe I should just first see what I have on my desk before I decide what we're gonna decorate, because I only have a couple of things. I cleaned up my desk, and I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but now it feels like I can't find anything. Anyway, let's see if I have something that's the right size for this envelope. Otherwise, okay, let's use that. It will give it a little bit of color. Just give me a second. Excuse me. I have a tea bag here. I just open up my tea bags once I've used them. Usually I'll make tea, save all my tea bags, and then I use the tea bags for dyeing my paper, and then I will discard the tea inside of the package and iron my tea bag that I've opened up and use this fabric. I know there's lots of people doing that, but you know, that way you're really recycling your tea. And I would the insides of the tea I keep, and I put that on the flowers in my garden. There's lots of acid-loving flowers that actually likes tea as well, so don't just throw away your tea bags. Let's see what we can... And I feel it's a little... Should we add some... book page maybe in the back here, just to brighten it up here. Maybe a bit more square. I have a punch stamp on there, so let's just incorporate the stamp as well. Why not? Let's see how that looks. Yes, see, it just kind of breaks up the brown on the brown. Okay, let's glue that. My glue book. Let's just flip it over and hopefully it stays the way it was. Excuse me. Okay. My tea bag. Okay, I'm sorry if I have to stop again, but I might have a cough fit again quickly. Let's see. I had this one here. Okay. And these, again, this little German cutout I got from Scrap a Plenty on Etsy. They have, I've mentioned them before. I'll try to remember to link them again. I've linked them on other videos as well. Anyway, so there is one little envelope decorated fast, quick, and I made these as well. So just a quick, fast project today, luckily, because I don't think I can talk more than this at the moment. But I will see you again tomorrow, and hopefully for a little longer. Bye.